So word comes out that the Browns have hosted a couple of more draft-eligible players, a couple of wide receivers. So they hosted Tank Dell from Houston, and they're expected to host wide receiver Jalin Hyatt from Tennessee, according to league sources. So, Casey, let's welcome in Casey Kinnamon, Dog Pound Daily. Casey, when you look at that, again, gives you an idea of just some of the thought process when you bring in a guy that's draft eligible. You want to get to know him because you're intrigued. When you look at those two guys, just your thoughts on Tank Dell and Jalin Hyatt.
Well, out of the two, I prefer Jalin Hyatt. If you look at the total package, he's 21 years old. He's a little bigger than Tank Dell. You got 6 foot 175, a really good vertical threat, really good ball skills, and someone that you can see implement into an NFL offense quite easily. Even though the offense he played in Tennessee was anything but, he has the prerequisite skills that you can see the future path of success. I like Tank Dell's game. I just can't envision the Browns using a day 2 pick on him, and he's going to be picked somewhere in that range. He's just an extreme outlier. I like his game a great deal. He gets open easily, but he's 23 years old, and I know he weighed 165 at the combine. But in all reality, you're probably looking at a player that probably plays closer to 155 to 160. But I would also keep in mind when you see the Browns bring these players in for these top 30 visits, a lot of these players they're going to bring in are going to be guys they have no shot to get in the draft. But they're doing it to establish relationships because you never know what's going to happen down the line. These guys all have skill sets that the Browns like. They just kind of want to, get that pathway open. So you never know what's going to happen a year or two down the line. Just look at the Elijah Moore trade. Establishing these relationships in the league, it's huge because you never know what's going to happen. So the Browns want to get to know as many talented players as possible, and I think that's the right way to do business.